चरण तले प्रेममय तुम चरण तले गीता भागवत गुमर कथा गीता भागवत गुमर कथा तुमरी प्रणर अमर गाथा तुमरी प्रणर अमर गाथा तुमरी भवर भावर साधना तुमरी भवर भावर साधना हळदी भाव सागर जळे हळदी भाव सागर जळे प्रेममया तुम चरण तळे प्रेममया तुम चरण तळे कोटी मणिक दीपाळी जळे कोटी मणिक दीपाळी जळे चित जागी तुम चेतन पाई चित जागी तुम चेतन पाई अभय आशीष मथारी देई अभय आशीष मथारी निरभंगिरी बाउला भैंसी निरभंगिरी बाउला भैंसी बजाइले तुमी कदम्ब मुळे प्रेममया तुम चरण तळे प्रेममया तुम चरण तळे कोटी मणिक दीपाळी जळे कोटी मणिक दीपाळी जळे निखिल भुवन नंदितकारी निखिल भुवन नंदितकारी वंदन तुम पुछुळी पडे वंदन तुम उछुळी पडे प्रेममया तुम चरण तळे प्रेममया तुम चरण तळे
हाँ मैं सुना जाऊँ
मु ठाकुर श्री श्री निगमानंद सरस्वती देव को
मु ठाकुर श्री श्री निगमानंद सरस्वती देव को
माँ सुभुनी जोड़ी कहूँ एकमात्र गुरु एवं इष्ट रूपे वर्ण कर
एकमात्र गुरु एवं इष्ट रूपे वर्ण कर प्रदत्त जयगुरु सिद्ध मंत्र ग्रहण करी
नीलाचल सारस्वत संघ पुरी निर्देश
नीलाचल सारस्वत संघ पुरी निर्देश परिचालित होगा स्वीकृति प्रदान करुछि
ठाकुर वाणी वर्ष मु सद्गुरु मो भीतर जगतगुरु को इच्छा तुम मान मुक्ति पथ प्रदर्शन करवा ही मो कार्य जो मैंने मो पर निर्भर कर बसिच मुझे घात सारी मुक्त नहीं सकल सद्गुरु को ଏତିକି ବିଶ୍ୱାସ ଥିବା ଆବଶ୍ୟକ। ମା ମାନଙ୍କର ଠାକୁର
जयगुरु मां फोन लाइन टा कटिला कि
looks like
बोधे शिवानी द्विवेदी बोधे तले सिंह बोधे माँ पूजा कि शिवानी माँ द्विवेदी
माँ नहांती भाई एठी।
अच्छा माँ ताले आपन कर दियंतु
आउ जने कि बैकअप रे सबुला रेडी रहया दरकार भाई जाइबो।
हां कोन करिया आउ
भाई बचपत्र धरची पड़ती कि
हां माँ पड़ दिन
जाइबो
जय माँ मान प्रति श्री श्री ठाकुर उपदेश माँ मातृत्व हृदय पूर्ण कर रमणीत्व शैतान उच्छिष्ट सुतरां जननी व्यतीत श्री भगवान पवित्र मूर्ति अन्य कहारी नयन गोचर हुए नहीं। से सर्वत्र विद्यमान किंतु भक्तर उपयुक्त अवस्था न आसिबा पर्यंत से सम्मुख को आसी दर्शन दान करती नहीं। से संसार बन्ही भक्त को जड़ाई पड़ाई उपयुक्त करनियंती मु आशीर्वाद करुची तुमे सही मातृत्व प्रतिष्ठित हुआ एवं यदि निमित्त सही मातृसत्तर विलीन हो जाओ। तुमे माने मोर अंतरंग भक्त सुतरां तुमे माने संसार तापरे तापित होई अशांति मध्य ठाई भगवत महिमा प्रचार न कले आउ करिबो किए सोगुण व्यतीत आउ केही जे परीक्षा देई पारिबे नहीं। तेणु भगवान कवि मुखरे कहिसंती परीक्षाय नय मम सुगुण कातर। माँ ए संसार मायर खेल घर अज्ञानता मोहिनी मूर्ति तेणु सुख जे बाहर नहीं अच्छी निज अंतर रे सुख भोगरे नहीं अच्छी केवल त्यागरे बा जोगरे बाह्य विषय संस्पर्शे जो सुख ताहा आसक्ति पाप कलुषित मन द्वारा भगवान स्वरूप उपलब्धि प्रकृत निर्मल पवित्र सुख। तुमे मन प्राण पवित्र करी सचिदानंद श्री भगवान नाम रूप चिंता कर और मुखरे तांकर जय उच्चारण कर। जेते परिमाण रे चित्त शुद्ध भाव धारण करिवो सेते परिमाण रे तुमे निर्मल सुख अनुभव करि परिबो। सेतेबेले बाहिक सुख दुखरे किंबा लोकंक कथारे मन विचलित हेब नहीं और सांसारिक घात प्रतिघात रे अशांति भोग करने पड़िब नहीं। यह व्यतीत शांति लाभर अन्य पंथा नहीं। बस्ते पुत्र मान भगवत ज्ञान रे सुख पाई सेमानकर जत्न निय। गुरुजन मानकर अबाध्य हो नहीं। यथासाध्य दीन दुखी मानकर उपकार कर केबे हेले आचार लंघन कर नहीं। माँ तुमे बाह्य विषय सुखाशा त्याग करी अंतरर अंतरतम प्रदेश रे बुड़ी जाई मते खोजिले देखिबो। जगत को कोले धरी हो माँ पढ़ी हो पढ़ी माँ
भाई मो पूजा पूर्ण कर बस रही बसते तो तुम्हारा पूजा से बस रही हम ही नहीं बस से बाहर मोर दर्शन पाइबा मोर किछ मात्र क्षति हो नहीं बाइक मासिक बाइक अंतर दर्शन अभ्यस्त बाहर करियो अंतर घरस्थ मामू देह मात्र ठाकुर दर्शन कर प्रवेश कर मन कर तुम स्वामी जगुस्वामी एवं स्वामी को संग स्वामी नारायण गुरु काय साधन सर्वदा गुलाम श्रद्धा लगे भगवान को भगवान को स्वामी की चिंता कर धर्म और भगवान खाली केवल स्वामी की चिंता कर माने माँ राजन से मैंने जीव जगत माँ जीव जगत सुपर को शिक्षा कर
जय विश्व
जय पत्नी आनंद प्रदाय पत्नी आनंद प्रलय कही तुम्हें ब्रह्मा शिव लोकपाल कही तुम्हें ब्रह्मा शिव लोकपाल कही पति ब्रह्मा स्वरूप निर्गुणाधार पति ब्रह्मा स्वरूप निर्गुणाधार जगत्पति दीना नमस्कार जगत्पति दीना नमस्कार जय भुवन मोहन पूर्ण इंदु जय भुवन मोहन पूर्ण इंदु जय पत्नी प्राणाधिक दया सिंधु जय पत्नी प्राणाधिक दया सिंधु दासी सर्वदा नाथ क्षमा कर दासी सर्वदा नाथ क्षमा कर तव पाद कंजे कोटि नमस्कार 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 जय कृष्ण जय गुरु निगमोपदेश page 117 Observance of Swadharma. Night entered with the advent of morning. Lifting the veil, the dawn sprinkled with fragrance in all directions. The cool and serene breeze blew, kissing the flowers. Birds continued singing morning hymns of the glory of the Supreme Father. Seasons at the end of night woke up. Chandabisarva also rose from sleep, cleaned his face and hands, fed the bullock, himself took a bellyful of rice and prepared his hookah. Then he started for the field with the plough on his shoulder and bullock's yoke. Watching such behavior on becoming of a devotee, Narad sighed and thought, have I forgotten? Have I entered the house of any other person while looking for Chandabisarva of Sagargram? Again he thought, no, not that. There is no Chandabisarva in any other village. Then did Hari play jokes with me? It might be. Otherwise, can such a block-headed person devoid of devotion become a devotee of Sri Hari? This man did not take Hari's name even for once throughout the day. He is lost in the earthly chores, food and enjoyment. He did not touch the boundary of self-restraint. Narada again thought there was no need on the part of Mahamaya to allure me like this. Well, let me wait for a day or two if I can find some indication. 2 days passed. Narada could not notice any speciality or difference in the conduct of manner of Chandavisa. He found the same repetition of dull work of stupid person. One morning, while Chandavisa was going to the field, Narada appeared in the guise of Brahmin. Chandavisa did not bow even on knowing him a Brahmin. Narada asked, "Oh dear, what is your name?" Chanda, "My name is Chandavisa. Why did you ask it, Thakur?" Narada, "I'm Brahmin. Possibly you might have known it." Chanda, "That I know. Why do you then ask me?" Narada, "Are you Hindu?" Chanda, "What else if not a Hindu?" Narada, "According to the rules of Hindu scriptures, one has to bow before a Brahmin." "Well, why didn't you do that?" Chanda, "I am a cultivator. What do I know about the essence of the scriptures? However, I don't follow such rituals." Narada, "Why?" Chanda, "The mind becomes upset." Narada, What surprise? What is surprise? Why do you feel upset to bow before a Brahmin?" Chanda, "The Brahmins as a caste are very bad. If one goes to them, they show several paths of death and speak of different types of spiritual practices. That is why I am not respectful to the Brahmins. For it, the Brahmins are angry with me and don't come to me." Narada, "Do you fear death?" Chanda, "Go away. Why should I fear death? But I have to perform many works in this world, so I don't like this stuff. When death is Narada, when death is inevitable, isn't it our duty to prepare for it? It is written in the scripture. Mrityur janma batang vira dehana sahajayate adya bhaktha patante va mrityur vi praninam dhruva. The Bhagavatam 10:126. Death comes along with body. Today or tomorrow or 100 years after, one has to fall into the matrix of death. When death is inevitable, one should not forget the spiritual duties and responsibilities. Don't you know it? Who is one's wife? Who is one's son? Or who is one's friend? To whom do these material possessions belong? These are all illusions of sport of Maya. Leaving all these things here, one has to depart someday. Then one has to face colossal confusion and test. Why don't you find the ways to get rid of such anguish and concern? Chanda, oh dear, these ways are fixed and certain. Narada, let me hear those. Chanda, I won't utter it. Narada, I don't understand your words. What is the harm in speaking it out? Chanda, if I shall speak out once what I have heard from a Brahmin like you, man will instantly get liberation. So I never utter it. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Saraswata Sangha AMSAS 28, 21 time 10 AM to 8:40 time
जय गुरु बहुत डिस्टर्बांस होची के सुभाषिष भाई की समस्त लाइन टा म्यूट कर देबे कि सुबुनी भले
You have been muted. To unmute yourself, press the star key twice. Mute off.
Jai Guru. Saraswata Sangha American Sangha 9 months of Puja session date 11/28/2021 Sunday. Time 7:15 a.m. to 8:15 a.m. Eastern Time. First session 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time session. Pariya Satir Sasmitama and Tarini Bhai. Adivas Puja 11/28/2021. Held in the Arsan Mandira Puja at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Then Mike being attended from both sides. Session 7:15 a.m. to
You have been muted.
the morning
To
session
unmute
of the
yourself,
Puja
press the star
started
key
at
twice.
7:15 a.m. with the singing of Pratikta Sangha Basichi Jagara Jarai and Asahe Thakura Parameswara, respectively by Pujama and Smita Raima. During this time, all other Bhais and Mas joined the Puja session at NSM as well as by AMSAS teleconference. At 7:38, Tanujit Bhai offered Aratis to Sri Thakur. After Arati, Bundan Bhai sang Bandana and Sota Bandana. Vajra Bhai led reading of Parichaya Patra. Special prayer for COVID-19 pandemic, Samilani Prathana and Asana Mandira Nitya Puja Prathana. Then Ritu Bhai read sang Sangha Sevaka Part 30/1 Bandana Prathana Prathan Karinga Prati. From this passage, we learn the importance and necessity of Guru. Then Swapneshwar Bhai read verse 68 from CC Guru Gita. Following that, Sasmitama invited CC Thakur for the Balya Bhava and all Bhais, Mas and young friends for Balya Prasad and to attend the second session of Sangha Puja. The first session Puja was concluded with Joy Guru Mahanam. After the first session, Bhoko was offered to Sri Thakur. Bhai, Mas and young friends for Balya Prasad. Second session 9:30 a.m. to 11:15 a.m. The second session of Puja started at 9:30 a.m. with singing of Abhavan Sangha by Bundaman Bhai, Dayamaya Hi Kholi Diya Hudayatwar and Antara Mandire Asiva Basiva, especially by the curtains of the Natta Mandir was opened after the singing of Bhava Bandhana Muchan by all devotees. Jana Bhai then sang the Bandhana Bare Chahana Kunje Ki Sobha. After this, Ashwin Bhai read Nigam Upadesh. Then Padmama read the minute of the last Sangha Puja. Then Kendra President Santas Bhai joined over phone to discuss the Rasa and Rasa Tattva, followed by the Prathana Sangita Bhava Bare Tume Nauri by Anjalima. The young aspirant session started with the Prathana song by Aditi Ameta Sabhiye Nana Jati Pula. Then Fatima took the attendance of the young aspirant and led the discussion for the young aspirant session about Bhagavad Gita. After the young aspirant discussion, Pratish and Sasmitama did the Bhagavinimay Seva. Then Sasmitama invited Sri Thakur Maharaj for Madhyana Bhoga and evening puja. Then Saraswat and Sivanma invited Sri Thakur Ma Bhai and young aspirants to the next Sangha Puja to be held on December 5th, 2021. After that, Sasmitama prayed for forgiveness for any mistake in Seva during the Puja. The session was concluded with Vidya Prathana Dayamaya Charan, sung by Viluma, followed by Joy Guru Namakirtan and Pranam, after which Asan was closed. This is why took attendance of all Bhais and Mas present during the Puja. Then Bhogo was offered to Sri Thakur, followed by Prasad Seva by all Bhais, Mas and young friends. Sri Thakur, Saraswata Sangha Sasmitama and Tarini.
जय गुरु पंच सन्यासिनी शिष्या सन्यासिनी जोगमाया देवी बा भैरवी माँ ओम तत्सत ढाका तारीख 28/1/1911 परम कल्याण बरेसु राजचंद्र वत्स ଗୋଟିଏ ଘଟଣା ଚକ୍ର ଉପସ୍ଥାପନ ପୂର୍ବକ ଗୁରୁଦେବ ମୋତେ ଶିଷ୍ୟମାନଙ୍କ ହୃଦୟ ଦ୍ୱାରା ଉଦ୍ଘାଟିତ କରି ଦେଖାଇ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି। ମୁଁ ଜାଣିଥିଲି ସଂସାରରେ ମାଇକ ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧ ବୋଧ ହୁଏ ସ୍ୱାର୍ଥମୟ। ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଦେଖିଲି ଗୁରୁ ଶିଷ୍ୟଙ୍କ ଆଧ୍ୟାତ୍ମିକ ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧ ମଧ୍ୟ ତାହାରି ଛାୟା ମାତ୍ର। ତେବେ ସନ୍ନ୍ୟାସୀ ହୋଇ ସଂସାର ମାୟାରେ ଘୂରି ମରିବି କାହିଁକି? ମୁଁ ଅତି ଶୀଘ୍ର ଚିର ଜୀବନ ପାଇଁ ତୁମମାନଙ୍କ ଚକ୍ଷୁର ଅନ୍ତରାଳକୁ ଚାଲିଯିବି, ପର କେବେ ନିଜର ହେବ ନାହିଁ। ସୁତରାଂ ପୁନରାୟ ସନ୍ନ୍ୟାସୀ ହୋଇଯିବି। ହାୟ, ମୋର ନିଃସ୍ୱାର୍ଥ ହୃଦୟ ଭରା ପ୍ରେମ କେହି ଗ୍ରହଣ କଲେ ନାହିଁ। ମୁଁ ବଳେ ଯାଚି ଯାଚି ଦେଉଥିବାରୁ କଣ ଲୋକମାନଙ୍କର ଏତେ ଘୃଣା, ଏତେ ଅନାଦର? ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ବୁଝିଲି ଏ ଜଗତରେ, ଏ ଜୀବନରେ ଆଉ କାହାକୁ ବିଶ୍ୱାସ କରିପାରିବି ନାହିଁ। ଏହି ଚିଠିର ଛତ୍ରେ ଛତ୍ରେ ପ୍ରତାରିତ ପ୍ରବଞ୍ଚିତର ଅଭିମାନ ପ୍ରକାଶିତ ହୋଇଛି। ଭଗବାନ ଜାଣନ୍ତି ସରକାର ଦମ୍ପତିଙ୍କୁ ଶ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁର ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଭାବରେ ଗୃହତ୍ୟାଗୀ କରିବାକୁ ଇଚ୍ଛା କରିନାହାନ୍ତି। ବ୍ରହ୍ମଚାରୀ ଚିଦାନନ୍ଦ ମଧ୍ୟ ସେତେବେଳେ ତାଙ୍କ ଭଳି କର୍ମଦକ୍ଷ ତଥା ଶ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କର ସାହାଯ୍ୟକାରୀ ଭାବରେ ଯଥେଷ୍ଟ ଥିଲେ। କହିବାକୁ ଗଲେ ତାଙ୍କର ଅନୁମତି ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ନ ନେଇ ଏକ ପ୍ରକାର ଜୋର କରି ଉମାଚରଣ ସରକାର ଶ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କୁ ସର୍ବସ୍ୱ ଦାନପୂର୍ବକ ସସ୍ତ୍ରୀକ ଆଶ୍ରମବାସୀ ସେବକ ସେବିକା ହୋଇଥିଲେ। ଏ ଘଟଣାରେ ବିନ୍ଦୁମାତ୍ର ଦାୟିତ୍ୱ ବା ଦୋଷ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କୁ କେହି ଦେଇପାରିବେ ନାହିଁ। ଆଉ ସେହି ଉମାଚରଣ ସରକାର ଶେଷରେ ଆଶ୍ରମ ଲୁଣ୍ଠନ କରି ଚୋର ଭଳି କେବଳ ପଳାଇ ଯାଇ ନଥିଲେ, ଅଧିକନ୍ତୁ ଲୋକମାନଙ୍କ ନିକଟରେ ଶ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ନିନ୍ଦା ରଟନା କରିବାକୁ ଲାଗିଲେ। ଯେଉଁ ଦେୱାନ ପରିବାରର ଲୋକେ ବହୁଥର ଚିଠି ଲେଖି ଶ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କୁ ଆମନ୍ତ୍ରଣ କରି ଆଣି ଦୁର୍ଗାପୁର ଆଶ୍ରମ ନିର୍ମାଣ କରିଦେଇଥିଲେ, ଠାକୁର ମହାରାଜ ସେମାନଙ୍କର ଗୋଟିଏ ମୋକଦ୍ଦମାରେ ସାକ୍ଷ୍ୟ ଦେବାକୁ ସମ୍ମତ ନ ହେବାରୁ ସେହିମାନେ କେତେ ଦିନ ହେବ ନାନା ଭାବରେ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ସଙ୍ଗରେ ଶତ୍ରୁତାଚରଣ କରୁଥିଲେ। ଦେଖିଲା ବେଳକୁ ସରକାର ମହାଶୟ ସେହି ଦଳରେ ଯୋଗ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି। ମର୍ମ ପୀଡ଼ିତ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ପକ୍ଷରେ ଏହି ହେତୁରୁ ଲୋକାଳୟ ବର୍ଜନ କରି ପୁଣି ପରିବ୍ରାଜକ ହୋଇ ବନ ପର୍ବତକୁ ଚାଲିଯିବାର ଇଚ୍ଛା ଜାଗିବା ହିଁ ସ୍ୱାଭାବିକ। କିନ୍ତୁ ମହେଶ୍ୱରୀ ଛାଡ଼ିଦେଲେ ତ? ଏହି ଘଟଣା କାନରେ ପଡ଼ିବା ମାତ୍ରେ ବିଚକ୍ଷଣ ଓକିଲ ଶ୍ରୀ ଯୋଗେନ୍ଦ୍ରନାଥ ସରକାର ପରେ ସ୍ୱାମୀ ଯୋଗାନନ୍ଦଜୀ ପୋଲିସର ସାହାଯ୍ୟ ଗ୍ରହଣ କଲେ। ତାଙ୍କ ତଦବିର ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥା ଫଳରେ ଅଳ୍ପ ଦିନ ମଧ୍ୟରେ ପଳାତକ ସରକାର ମହାଶୟଙ୍କ କମରରେ ଦଉଡ଼ି ବାନ୍ଧି ପୋଲିସ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଆଣି ହାଜର କରାଇଲା। 10 ଜଣଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ମାନ୍ୟଗଣ୍ୟ ଭଦ୍ରଲୋକ ଉମାଚରଣ ବାବୁ ଚୋରଙ୍କ ପରି ହାତକଡ଼ା ପଡ଼ିଥିବା ଅବସ୍ଥାରେ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ନିକଟରେ ଆସି ତାଙ୍କ ପାଦ ଧରି କାନ୍ଦିବାକୁ ଲାଗିଲେ। କୁହୁକିନୀ ମାୟାର ଛଳନା ଯେ ଅବଗତ ଥିଲେ, ଜଗଦୀଶ୍ୱରଙ୍କୁ ଯେ କହିଥିଲେ ଗ୍ରେଟ୍ ହିପ୍ନୋଟାଇଜର, ପରମ ଐନ୍ଦ୍ରଜାଲିକ ନୃପେନ୍ଦ୍ର ଚନ୍ଦ୍ର ରାୟ କୃତ ଭକ୍ତ ଜୀବନୀ ପୁସ୍ତକ ଦ୍ରଷ୍ଟବ୍ୟ, ସେହି ପରମହଂସ ନିଗମାନନ୍ଦ ଦେବ ସଙ୍ଗେ ସଙ୍ଗେ ଅପରାଧୀକୁ କ୍ଷମା ପ୍ରଦାନ କଲେ। ଶରଣାଗତ ଆର୍ତ୍ତକୁ ପାଦ ତଳୁ ଉଠାଇ ଆଣି ଠାକୁର ସସ୍ନେହରେ ଆଲିଙ୍ଗନ କଲେ। ଚକ୍ଷୁ ଜଳରେ ବକ୍ଷ ତାଙ୍କର ସିକ୍ତ ହୋଇଗଲା। ଗୁରୁଦେବଙ୍କର ଏହି ଅଶ୍ରୁବାରି ତାଙ୍କ ଅପାର କରୁଣାର ହିଁ ଅଭିବ୍ୟକ୍ତି। ଉମାଚରଣ ବାବୁ ସିନା ଜାଣି ନଥିଲେ, କିନ୍ତୁ ଶ୍ରୀ ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁର ସ୍ଥିର ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ ଜାଣିଥିଲେ ଯେ ଏହି ଭାଗ୍ୟହୀନ ଶିଷ୍ୟର ଅଦୃଷ୍ଟରେ ଅଶେଷ ଦୁଃଖ ଭୋଗ କରିବାକୁ ଅଛି। ସେ କ୍ଷମା କଲେ କଣ ହେବ? ଫଳଦାତା ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ନିର୍ମମ ବିଚାରରେ ସେହି ଅଦୃଷ୍ଟ ଦଣ୍ଡ ତ ସରକାର ମହାଶୟ ଏଡ଼ାଇ ଦେଇ ପାରିବେ ନାହିଁ। ତଥାପି ଏତିକି ମଙ୍ଗଳ ଯେ ଗୁରୁ ସ୍ୱପାହାରୀକୁ ଗୁରୁଙ୍କ ନିକଟରେ କ୍ଷମା ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା କରିବାର ସୁଯୋଗ ପ୍ରଦାନ କରାଯାଇଛି। ଏହା ହିଁ ତ ଉମାଚରଣ ବାବୁଙ୍କ ଗୁରୁ ସେବାର ସାମାନ୍ୟତମ ପୁରସ୍କାର। ଆଉ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଗୁରୁପ୍ରାତା ଯୋଗେନ୍ଦ୍ରନାଥ ସରକାରଙ୍କ ନିକଟରେ ତହସିଲଦାର ମହାଶୟ ଚିର କୃତଜ୍ଞ ରହିବାର କଥା। ସଂସାର ବିଚାରରେ ଓକିଲ ଯୋଗେନ୍ଦ୍ରନାଥ ତାଙ୍କର ମହାଶତ୍ରୁ ବୋଲି ଗଣ୍ୟ ହେଲେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଅଧ୍ୟାତ୍ମ ବିଚାରରେ କିନ୍ତୁ ପରମ ମିତ୍ର। ତାଙ୍କରି ଆପ୍ରାଣ ଚେଷ୍ଟା ଫଳରେ ସିନା ସରକାର ମହାଶୟଙ୍କୁ ପୋଲିସ ଖୁବ୍ ଶୀଘ୍ର ଧରି ଆଣି ପାରିଥିଲା। ଯାହା ହେଉ ଗୁରୁ ଶିଷ୍ୟଙ୍କ ମଧ୍ୟରେ ତ ସମାଧାନ ହୋଇଗଲା। କିନ୍ତୁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସମସ୍ୟା ଉପୁଜିଲା ଭୈରବୀ ମାଙ୍କୁ ନେଇ। ଉମାଚରଣ ସରକାର କିପରି ବା ଆଉ ଗୁରୁ ଭାଇମାନଙ୍କ ଆଗରେ ମୁଖ ଦେଖାଇବେ? ଆଶ୍ରମରେ ତ ସେ ଆଉ ରହିପାରିବେ ନାହିଁ। କିନ୍ତୁ ତାଙ୍କ ସ୍ତ୍ରୀ ଉମାଚରଣ ବାବୁ ଆଜି ସର୍ବହରା। ନିଃସନ୍ତାନ ବୃଦ୍ଧଙ୍କର ଏକମାତ୍ର ଅବଲମ୍ବନ ତାଙ୍କର ଧର୍ମ ପତ୍ନୀ ତାଙ୍କ ଛଡ଼ା ଆଜି ଏହି ଅଭାଗାକୁ ଭାତ ମୁଠାଏ ରାନ୍ଧି ଦେବାକୁ ଯେ କେହି ନାହିଁ। ଆତ୍ମୀୟ ସ୍ୱଜନମାନେ କ'ଣ ଏହି ଅଧର୍ମଚାରୀକୁ ଗୃହରେ ସ୍ଥାନ ଦେବେ ନା ସମ୍ମାନ ଦେଖାଇବେ? ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁର ଯୋଗମାୟା ଦେବୀଙ୍କୁ ଡାକି କହିଲେ, ତୁମେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ କ'ଣ କରିବ? ଉମାଚରଣ ବାବୁଙ୍କ ଇଚ୍ଛା ତୁମକୁ ସଙ୍ଗରେ ଧରି ଦେଶକୁ ଫେରିଯିବେ। ମୋର ସେଥିରେ ଅମତ ନାହିଁ। ତେବେ ମୁଁ ତୁମକୁ ସନ୍ନ୍ୟାସ ପ୍ରଦାନ କରିଛି। ତେଣୁ ଗୁରୁ ହିସାବରେ ଅଧ୍ୟାତ୍ମ ପଥରେ ସ୍ୱ ଇଚ୍ଛାରେ ଚଳିବାର ସ୍ୱାଧୀନତା ମଧ୍ୟ ତୁମକୁ ଦେଇଛି। ତୁମେ ତାଙ୍କ ସଙ୍ଗରେ ଯାଇପାର କିମ୍ବା ଏଠାରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ରହିପାର। କ'ଣ କରିବ ଭାବି ସ୍ଥିର କର। ଘଟଣା ଚକ୍ରର କୁଟିଳ ପଥରେ ଗତି କରିଥିବାରୁ ଭୈରବୀ ମା ମଧ୍ୟ ନିଜ କର୍ତ୍ତବ୍ୟ କ'ଣ ତାହା ସ୍ଥିର କରିସାରିଥିଲେ। ସୁତରାଂ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ଏତାଦୃଶ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନର ଉତ୍ତର ଦେବାରେ ଟିକିଏ ମାତ୍ର ବିଳମ୍ବ ନ କରି କହିଲେ, ମୁଁ ସଂସାରକୁ ଫେରିଯିବା ପାଇଁ ତ ଦୁର୍ଗାପୁର ଆସିନଥିଲି। ଠାକୁର, ଆପଣ ମୋତେ ପାଦରେ ଠେଲି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ନାହିଁ। ଆଶ୍ରମ ତ୍ୟାଗ କରି ମୁଁ ଅନ୍ୟ କେଉଁଠାକୁ ଯିବି ନାହିଁ। କିନ୍ତୁ ଯିବି ନାହିଁ କହିଲେ ତ ସମସ୍ୟା ତୁଟିଗଲା ନାହିଁ। ଶ୍ରୀ ନୃପେନ୍ଦ୍ର ଚନ୍ଦ୍ର ରାୟ, ଯୋଗେଶ୍ୱର ଭାଇ, ଯତୀନ୍ଦ୍ର ବନ୍ଦୋପାଧ୍ୟାୟ ବା ଶ୍ରୀ ରାଜଚନ୍ଦ୍ର ଧର ଓ ଯୋଗେନ୍ଦ୍ର ନାଥଙ୍କ ପରି ମାତୃଭକ୍ତ ଶିଷ୍ୟମାନଙ୍କ ବ୍ୟତୀତ ଗୃହୀ ଶିଷ୍ୟ କେହି ହେଲେ ଭୈରବୀ ମାଙ୍କ ଆଶ୍ରମ ବସ୍ଥାନକୁ ଆଉ ସମର୍ଥନ କଲେ ନାହିଁ। ସର୍ବାପେକ୍ଷା ଅଧିକ ଆପତ୍ତି ଦର୍ଶାଇଲେ ମାଣିକଗଞ୍ଜର ବିଶିଷ୍ଟ ଶିକ୍ଷାବିତ୍ କାମାକ୍ଷା ପ୍ରସନ୍ନ ରାୟ ବିଏ। ସେ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କର ଜଣେ ପରମ ଭକ୍ତ, କିନ୍ତୁ ତାଙ୍କ ମତରେ ଭୈରବୀ ମା ଅକଳଙ୍କ ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣସ୍ପର୍ଶୀ ଠାକୁର ମହାରାଜଙ୍କର ଏକମାତ୍ର କଳଙ୍କ। ଅନ୍ୟ ଦିଗରେ ଭୈରବୀ ମା ଉମାଚରଣଙ୍କ ସଙ୍ଗରେ ଯିବାକୁ ଅନିଚ୍ଛୁକା। ଏକଥା ଶୁଣି ଉମାଚରଣଙ୍କର ପୁଣି ମତିଚ୍ଛନ୍ନ ଘଟିଲା। ରାଗରେ ଅଗ୍ନିଶର୍ମା ହୋଇ ଦୁର୍ଗାପୁରରେ ବିପକ୍ଷ ଦଳଙ୍କ ପରାମର୍ଶ ଅନୁସାରେ ସେ ସ୍ତ୍ରୀଙ୍କୁ ଫେରି ପାଇବା ନିମିତ୍ତ ଅଦାଲତରେ ସାହାଯ୍ୟ ନେବେ ବୋଲି ସ୍ଥିର କଲେ। ସମାଜ ସଂରକ୍ଷକ ଠାକୁର ମହାରାଜ ଏଥର ବିଚଳିତ ହୋଇପଡ଼ିଲେ। ଅଦାଲତରେ ଏହି କଥା ନେଇ ବିଚାର ହେଲେ ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କର ଗୁରୁଦତ୍ତ ବ୍ରତ ପାଳିତ ହୋଇପାରିବ ନାହିଁ। ଶାନ୍ତି ଆଶ୍ରମ କଳଙ୍କ କାଳିମା ବହନ କରି କେଉଁ ମୁଖରେ ସନାତନ ଧର୍ମ ପ୍ରଚାର କରିବେ? ତେଣୁ ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁର ସେତେବେଳେ ନିଜେ ଭୈରବୀ ମାଙ୍କୁ କହିଲେ, ଯୋଗମାୟା, ତୁମେ ତାହା ସଙ୍ଗରେ ଚାଲିଯାଅ। ତୁମକୁ ପୁଣି ଆଶ୍ରମରେ ସ୍ଥାନ ଦେଲେ ମୋର ସମସ୍ତ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ ପଣ୍ଡ ହୋଇଯିବ। ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ଉଠୁଛି, ଠାକୁର ଯେ ଯୋଗମାୟା ଦେବୀଙ୍କ ମଧ୍ୟରେ ମହାଦେବୀଙ୍କୁ ପ୍ରକଟ ଭାବରେ ପ୍ରତ୍ୟକ୍ଷ କରୁଥିଲେ, ତାହା ହେଲେ କିପରି ତାଙ୍କୁ ବିଦାୟ ଦେଉଛନ୍ତି? ଏହାର ଉତ୍ତର ଅତି ସହଜ। ପ୍ରକୃତରେ ଯଦି ସ୍ୱୟଂ ପରମେଶ୍ୱରୀ ସେହି ଆଧାରରେ ବିରାଜିତା ରହି ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ସେବା କରିବାକୁ ଇଚ୍ଛା କରୁଥାନ୍ତି, ତେବେ ଠାକୁର କହିଲେ ମଧ୍ୟ ସେ କ'ଣ ଚାଲିଯିବେ? ପୁଣି ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ମତରେ ଗୁରୁଦତ୍ତ ମହାବ୍ରତ ଠାରୁ ତ ଦେବୀଙ୍କ ସେବା ଗ୍ରହଣ ବଡ଼ କଥା ନୁହେଁ। ଏହି ଘଟଣାରେ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ଗୁରୁନିଷ୍ଠାର ମଧ୍ୟ ପରୀକ୍ଷା। ଲୀଳାମୟୀ ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ଠାକୁର କେଉଁ ଗୋଟିକ ବାଛି ନେବେ। ଗୁରୁଙ୍କ ଦତ୍ତ ଜଗତହିତ ବ୍ରତ ପାଳନ ନାମ ବ୍ରହ୍ମାନନ୍ଦ ସମ୍ଭୋଗ ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁର ଅକୁଣ୍ଠ ଚିତ୍ତରେ ପ୍ରଥମଟିକୁ ହିଁ ବାଛି ନେଲେ। ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗାନ କରୁ, ବ୍ରହ୍ମପଦ ଛକରେ ଦୟାଲ ଗୁରୁ ଏସେଛେରେ ଯିବେର ତରେ କେନ୍ଦେ ଫିରେ ପ୍ରେମ ବିଲୟରେ ଯାରେ ଯାରେ, କିମ୍ବା ଯେତେବେଳେ ପାଠ କରୁ, ଯିବେର ଦୁଃଖ ସଇତେ ନାଇଁ ବ୍ରହ୍ମାନନ୍ଦ ପରିହରି, କେବା ଏମନ ଲୟରେ ବୋଝା ଦ୍ୱାରେ ଦ୍ୱାରେ ଫିରି, ସେତେବେଳେ ଆମର ବୁଝିବାକୁ ବାକି ରହେ ନାହିଁ ଯେ ଏହା ସବୁ ଭକ୍ତ ପ୍ରାଣର ଭାବୋଚ୍ଛ୍ୱାସ ନୁହେଁ। ଯୋଗାନନ୍ଦ ଓ ସ୍ୱରୂପାନନ୍ଦ ଉକ୍ତ ପଦପଂକ୍ତିରେ ଅନ୍ତରାଳରେ ଲୁଚି ରହିଛି ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁର ମହାରାଜଙ୍କ ଗୁରୁଭାରର ବିପୁଳ ମହିମା। ଜୀବୋଦ୍ଧାର ନିମିତ୍ତ ଶ୍ରୀ ଠାକୁର ଯେ କେତେ ତ୍ୟାଗ ସ୍ୱୀକାର କରିବାକୁ ପ୍ରସ୍ତୁତ ଥିଲେ, ସେହି ଦୁଇ ଜଣ ହିଁ ତାହାର ଚାକ୍ଷୁଷ ପ୍ରମାଣ ପାଇଛନ୍ତି। ଜୟ ଗୁରୁ। ଭାଇ ଆଉ ପଢିବେ କି? ଆଜ୍ଞା, ହଁ, ଏଇଠି ରଖୁଛି। ଜୟ ଗୁରୁ।
Bye.
Joy Guru. Samsara Pathe. Even in today's world, hundreds of men and women are inspired religiously with their collective efforts. The religious Sangha established by the Jagat Guru is imparting knowledge to mankind. Sriman Mahaprabhu Gauranga had also advised his devotees to be united and chant the name of the Lord and preach his glory. The degradation of ethical and social values in Hindus is resulting in a lack of unity among them. For the progress of this great Hindu race, people have to work together as the impact of Sangha is tremendous. Dharma is the ideal of Indians. The significance of other races are related to science and politics. However, the significance of this race is Dharma. This race is established and honored because of Dharma. If Indians lose their Dharma, their identity will collapse. Therefore, we have to stimulate this great Hindu race by creating an ideal religious Sangha. Hence, practicing an ideal householder life is immensely necessary. Once that is achieved, other men and women coming in contact with ideal householders will get influenced and become ideal. It is the ultimate goal of the human to become an ideal householder and dedicate his life to the service and welfare of the entire world. The Guru should inspire all with the above mentioned lessons. My directive is that a Sangha be established at locations where minimum 3 of my devotees reside. Always remember, you have the same goal in your life and you all are disciples of the same Guru. You all are brothers and sisters belonging to one family and children of one Father. With these feelings, you will establish brotherhood among yourselves. In that way, differences of opinion and petty conflicts will disappear. Be united, maybe not on a larger scale. However, even if 5 people work with one mind and one soul, they can conquer the whole world. Wherever 3 of my devotees congregate, a new bhava will emerge and they can experience the action of Guru Bhakti. Joy Guru.
Joy Guru. ଆମର ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନାକାରୀଙ୍କ ପକ୍ଷରେ ଆଜି ମୁଖ୍ୟତଃ କୃପା ଉପରେ ଆଲୋଚନା ହେଉଥିଲା, ମାନେ ପଢ଼ା ହେଉଥିଲା ଯେ ଗୁରୁ କୃପା ନହେଲେ ଆମର ମୁକ୍ତି ପଥରେ ଅଗ୍ରସର ହେବା ଅସମ୍ଭବ। ତେଣୁ ସାଧକ ତାଙ୍କର ନିଜ ଶକ୍ତି ବଳରେ ପୁରୁଷକାର ବଳରେ they can go up to one particular stage, ଗୋଟେ ସ୍ତର ଯାଇପାରିବେ, କିନ୍ତୁ ତାପରେ ଆଉ ତାଙ୍କର କିଛି ଉପାୟ ନାହିଁ ଯିବାର। କିଛି ଗୁରୁ ଆସିକି ହାତ ଦିନ ନେବା, ଗୁରୁ ସାହାଯ୍ୟ ନକଲେ ଆଉ ଅଗ୍ରସର ହୋଇପାରିବ ନାହିଁ। ଇଭିନ୍ ଯୋଗ ମାର୍ଗରେ ଛାଡ଼ନ୍ତୁ, ଆମର ଇଭିନ୍ ସାଧାରଣ କଥାରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ସେ ସବୁବେଳେ ଆମେ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ କୃପା ଉପରେ ନିର୍ଭର କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ କାହିଁକିନା ଆମେ ଜାଣୁଛୁ ଭକ୍ତି ମାର୍ଗରେ, ମୁଁ ଭକ୍ତି ମାର୍ଗ କଥା କହୁଛି, ଭକ୍ତି ମାର୍ଗରେ ଆମେ ଜାଣୁଛୁ ଯେ ଆମେ କେତେ କ୍ଷୁଦ୍ର, ଆମେ କେତେ ଲିମିଟେଡ୍ ଆମର ଶକ୍ତି, ଯେ ଅନନ୍ତ ଆମେ ଶାନ୍ତ ଦନ୍ତେଶ ନଟ ଚାଲିଶ ସହଯୁକ୍ତ ଅନ୍ତ, ଆମର ଅନ୍ତ ଅଛି, ତାଙ୍କର ଅନ୍ତ ନାହିଁ, ସେ ଅନନ୍ତ। ଆଉ ତେଣୁ ଆମେ ତାଙ୍କ ବ୍ୟତୀତ ପାଦେ ମାତ୍ର ଅଗ୍ରସର ହେବାର ଉପାୟ ନାହିଁ। ଠାକୁର କହିଲେ ଯେ ତାଙ୍କର ଇଚ୍ଛା ବ୍ୟତୀତ ଗଛର ପତ୍ରଟିଏ ମଧ୍ୟ ହଲେ ନାହିଁ। ସେଇଟାକୁ ଆମ ଜୀବନରେ ସବୁବେଳେ ଅବଲମ୍ବନ କରି ରଖିବା ଯେ ଆମର ଜୀବନରେ ଯାହା ଘଟି ଯାଉଛି, ଯାହା ବି ହଉ, ସେ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କର ଇଚ୍ଛାରେ, ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ଆପ୍ରୁଭାଲରେ ସେଟା ହଉଛି, ତାଙ୍କ ମଙ୍ଗଳମୟ ଇଚ୍ଛାରେ ଆମ ଜୀବନରେ ଯାହା ଘଟୁଛି, ସୁଖ ଆସୁ ଦୁଃଖ ଆସୁ, ସବୁ ତାଙ୍କରି ଦାନ, ସବୁ ତାଙ୍କରି କୃପା। ସେ କେବଳ ସେଇ ହିଁ ମଙ୍ଗଳମୟ, ତା ଛଡ଼ା ଆଉ କେହି ଆମର ପ୍ରକୃତ ମଙ୍ଗଳ ପାଇଁ କାମ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି। ତାକୁ କହିଛନ୍ତି ବାପା ମା ମଧ୍ୟ ଜାଣନ୍ତି ନାହିଁ ପିଲାର କୋଉଥିରେ ମଙ୍ଗଳ ହେବ। ତେଣୁ ବାପା ମା ଯାହା କହୁଛନ୍ତି ସେ ମୁହ ବସାରେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି, କି ଆମର ଭାଇ ଭଉଣୀ ସାଙ୍ଗସାଥି ଯିଏ ବି ଆମକୁ ଯାହା କିଛି କରନ୍ତୁ ସେ ମୁହ ବସାରେ କରୁଛନ୍ତି। ଠାକୁର ଯାହା କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସେ ମୁହ ବସାରେ ନୁହେଁ, ହୁଏତ ଅନୁକୂଳ କୃପା ହେଇପାରେ, ପ୍ରତିକୂଳ କୃପା ହେଇପାରେ, କିନ୍ତୁ ସେ କୃପା କରୁଛନ୍ତି କାହିଁକି ସେ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ଆମର କୋଉଥିରେ ମଙ୍ଗଳ ହେବ। ସେ ବିଶ୍ୱାସଟା ଆମର ଯେମିତି ସବୁବେଳେ ଦୃଢ଼ ରହେ, ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆମେ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରିବା ଉଚିତ। ମୋତେ ଆଉ ଗୁଡ଼ିଏ କଥା କହିବାର ଥିଲା, ଟିକେ ସମୟ ହେଇଗଲାଣି, ଯଦି କାହା କିଛି କ୍ୱିକ୍ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଥାଏ ପଚାରନ୍ତୁ।
ଜୟଗୁରୁ, जो आम पढ़ा उमाचरण सरकार जो शस्त्रीय दीक्षा ने आश्रम आसिक रही सब छाड़ी तो ठाकुर कौन जानी नी से एमती करेंगे बोली ठाकुर तो सब जापारती केमती आनिक रखिले सब एत बदनाम भी है
तार मु तो माने मु जा भाबुची से माने कहिबी मुझे तो ज्ञान भाई किसी आर करि पारंती जे समस्त प्रारब्ध रही इवन आमर जे प्रारब्ध दुई भाग ठाकुर विभक्त कर ज्ञानदाता प्रारब्ध गोटा भोगदाता प्रारब्ध तेणु जार जहाँ भोग कर अच्छी सरकार जहाँ भोग कर भगवान की इच्छा जहाँ हम ठाकुर अन्यथा करें ना even though he knows in some cases still he keeps quiet ଆଉ ତାଙ୍କର ଭାଗ୍ୟ ସେ ଥିଲା ତାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ପ୍ରାରବ୍ଧ ଆଇନି ତାଙ୍କ ପ୍ରାରବ୍ଧରେ ସେ ଥିଲା ଗୁରୁଙ୍କର ବିଦ୍ରୋହ ଆଚରଣ କରିବେ ଗୁରୁଙ୍କର ଧନ ଅପହରଣ କରିବେ ଗୁରୁ ସ୍ୱ ଅପହରଣ ଗୁରୁ ଅପହରଣ କରିବେ ତାକୁ ଆଉ ଠାକୁର କ'ଣ କରିପାରିଥାନ୍ତେ ମାନେ ହୁଏତ ତାଙ୍କର ସେଥିରେ ପ୍ରାରବ୍ଧ ଭୋଗ ହେଇକରି ହୁଏତ ମାନେ ଭବିଷ୍ୟତ ଜନ୍ମରେ ଆମେ ଯେମିତି ସୋଲନା ଭାଇଙ୍କର ହେଲା भविष्य कौन माने सुविधा होपर वी डोंट नो आम तो वी जस्ट लुक थ्रू ए वेरी स्मॉल वेरी नैरो विंडो ये नैरो विंडो देखिए आम मैंने विचार कर भल था कि प्रारब्ध ज्ञान भाई कैन यू ऐड समथिंग
जयगुरु गोटे कथा खाली ऐड करी आप तो एक कथाटा कहले वन थिंग आई वांट टू ऐड इज ठाकुर सब कथा जानी पारंती चाहिए से यदि चाहती जानी पारंती सब बेले से चाहती कहीं ना माँ तांकर लीला कर से लीला को द्रष्टा भाव देखुं से सब जिनस चाहती तेणु बेले बेले आसिक किए जनक यहाँ तुम्हें केमती जानलनी से कथा चिंता करते जापारि था चिंता कले जापारे तापर एतिकी आम जाचे उमाचरण सरकार कथा सी भाई घर को पलैले तापर ई जन्म से जो उमाचरण सरकार जन्म आउ रिपेंटेंस आसबार आमर कौन सी खबर ना ठाकुर पाख आसी ना फेरी ना किंतु ठाकुर तो कहते 3 जन्म उद्धार करेंगे जी अपोज कला भी 3 जन्म उद्धार करेंगे तो से निश्चय कम करेंगे कहीं सी तुड़े ठाकुर घर द्वारा छाड़ी फुटिक आसते निश्चय करेंगे किंतु ए जन्म आईटा हो पारानी जयगुरु
हाँ जमी ठाकुर आम सौरा भाई कथा जानते कुकुर जन्म इत्यादि जानी किसी बट एनिवे जेहेतु ठाकुर को गुरु भाई ग्रहण करते ठाकुर तक शिष्य भाव ग्रहण करते निश्चित ठाकुर कृपा करेंगे से विषय तो आम अच्छी आमर तेणु कि कौन है एनिवे आम समय होगा आम नेक्स्ट वाई सेशन प्रार्थना संगीत का सारस्वत परमानंद को पाई बुझे प्राणर द्वार खोली परमानंद को पाई बुझे बेरे प्राणर द्वार खोली परमादरे जाकिबु ताहाकु परमादरे जाकिबु ताहाकु प्राणर ठाकुर बोली परमानंद को पाई बुझे प्राणर दुआर खोली परम दयालु से प्राण ठाकुर परनुहासी से तोर अपनार परम दयालु से प्राण ठाकुर परनुहासी से तोर अपनार असोरी देलु तू अपना जना को असोरी देलु तू अपना जना को
परमानंद को पाई प्राणर दुआर खोली पदर जलागी बड़ा
To unmute yourself, press the star key twice.
पतितर जा पर गति पदर जलागी बड़ाई गुमाती पतितर जा पर गति प्रणाति जनाई प्रार्थना करिबो प्रणाति जनाई प्रार्थना करिबो प्रेमर प्रदीप जड़ी परमानंद को पाई प्राणर दुआर खोली पवित्र रखिबो तोरु हृदय पूरा प्रकाशि बेताई प्राण ठाकुर पवित्र रखिबो तोरु हृदय पूरा प्रकाशि बेताई प्राण ठाकुर बिंदाई देवते पदर बिंदारे बिंदाई देवते पदर बिंदारे विरति प्रसन्न माली परमानंद को पाई बुझे बेरे प्राणर दुआर खोली प्राणर विभूता पद तले पादुक दोइबो प्रेम जड़े प्राणर विभूता पद तले पादुक दोइबो प्रेम अश्रु जड़े रसरी शेखर प्रेमिक ठाकुर रसरी शेखर प्रेमिक ठाकुर निबेरे कोल कुटोड़ी परमानंद को पाई बुझे बेरे प्राणर दुआर खोली परमदासु होई बराबर परबत परिजाई दुआर परमदासु होई बराबर परबत परिजाई दुआर परम सुखद जय गुरु नाम परम सुखद जय गुरु नाम न जीवती के बेपुनी परमानंद को पाई प्राणर दुआर खोली परमानंद को पाई बुझे मेरे प्राणर दुआर खोली परमागरे जाकी बूता
To unmute yourself, press the star key twice.
जाकी बूता प्राणर ठाकुर बोली परमानंद को पाए बुझे बेरे प्राणर दुआर खोली
Jai Guru Young Aspirants. This is Shreya, and I will be conducting our YA session today. I hope everyone is doing well and looking for our discussion. I will start by first taking attendance and then asking Saraswat to share the meaning of the song he just sang. But while we're taking attendance, please go ahead and have today's story ready in front of you for our discussion. With that, I will start our attendance. Aditi?
Jai Guru, Asuji Aditi.
Jai Guru Ma. Adyasa?
Ma Jai Guru Ma, Adyasa done good.
Okay, Jai Guru. Aisi?
Jai Guru Ma, Aisi और Preyasi आज नहीं Jai Guru.
Okay, Ma. Jai Guru. Anik?
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Ansh?
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Anshu?
Not the boss, Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Arnav?
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Arun?
Mute off.
Arish? Aryan?
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Jamu?
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Divyam?
You have been muted. To unmute yourself, press
Jai
the star key twice.
Jai Guru. Jai Guru. Eva?
Ma Jai Guru से आज बात सुनी.
Okay, Ma. Jai Guru. Jagrat? Jai Guru. Jai Guru. Naitik?
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Katyusha? Katyush?
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Saraswat?
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Sarthak?
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Bhaktima? Jai Guru. Jai Guru. Bobby?
Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Shilpi?
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Jimmy? Simran?
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Shrija? Jai Guru. Suhani?
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Yukta?
Jai Guru Ma.
Jai Guru. Is there anyone I missed?
Jai Guru, this is Jimmy.
Oh, Jai Guru Jimmy. Okay, thank you. That concludes attendance. So with that, Saraswat, please go ahead and share with us the meaning of the song.
Jai Guru. The meaning of the song is that the way to get Thakur, who is also known as Brahmananda, is to do prayer to him with all your heart. And you have to do it no matter what difficulties arise. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Thank you, Saraswat. Yeah, absolutely. Making sure that we pray with the same sincerity despite any obstacles that we face is really, really important and something for us always to keep in mind. So thank you for sharing, Saraswat. So for today's discussion, I thought we could talk about the harmfulness of feeling jealous of others and the true meaning of true compassion. If you all recall, a couple of months ago, we talked about gratitude and contentment. And you all had some really beautiful thoughts to share about the importance of being thankful and the many ways we could channel our energy to be happy for ourselves. Today, we will revisit that concept and challenge ourselves to take it one step further. We will talk about the importance of feeling happy for others, not just for ourselves. This is a very challenging thing to practice because we tend to be selfish, and that includes both humans and animals. From the beginning of time, humans needed to be selfish and still need to keep being selfish because that's how we get a hold of our necessities and that's how we survive. this selfish motive influences nearly everything we do, from picking the food that we eat to choosing how we spend our time. Not good or bad, but that selfishness can sometimes turn harmful when we allow it to cause jealousy of someone. Instead of feeling happy when others are happy, we sometimes feel bad thinking that we don't have what they have. And because of our selfish tendencies, it is therefore much easier for us to be happy for ourselves and content with what we have, rather than be happy for what someone else has. So when we can reach a point where we have gratitude in our own lives and wish that same happiness for others, we will get one step closer to being truly compassionate and ideal human beings. With that, I'll ask Simran to begin reading our story for today. After that, we'll have some time to learn from each other on this. Simran, please go ahead when you're ready. Good.
Evils of jealousy. Jealousy is the feeling that one gets when he cannot tolerate others' success or good fortune. Taking ill of someone or gossiping goes hand in hand with jealousy. Narrow mindedness converts to jealousy. If someone thinks I am poor while others are enjoying inestimable wealth, endless fame, and are really happy, he cannot be happy with that kind of thinking, and he will burn at heart with jealousy. To contract this evil feeling, the best thing is to love others. That is because one can never be jealous of the loved ones. On the other hand, it will bring happiness. The story from the great epic Ramayana is a burning example of this situation. Once upon a time, Vishwata was a king before he became a great saint. One day, he went out with his fellow courtiers and noblemen to see the countryside. After roaming several places, they reached the ashram of Brahmeshwar Vashta. Vashwata consulted the great rishi and they sat down to discuss various matters. After some time, Vashta asked all of them to be his guests and wanted to indulge them with a certain delicacy. Vashta had a Gambhira wonder child called Ramana who can fulfill anything you wish for. So she served the king Vashwata and his followers with rich food, and they were satisfied to their heart's content. Vashta told the inquisitive Vashwata about Vapala. Within himself, Vashwata felt a sense of greed and jealousy. Then he requested Vashta to give him Sabala for 100,000 cows and tried to convince Vashta that only a king is the rightful owner of such a cow. Vashta said that he won't give Sabala for even 10 million cows. Hearing this, Vashwata forcefully took Sabala away, but Sabala was not happy to leave Vashta, who was very kind to her. So she created thousands of soldiers from her body that defeated Vashwata's army, and she ran back to Vashta. Vashwata started on several plans for Shiva's grace in order to teach Vashta a lesson. All of this was a consequence of his embarrassed attitude. Later, Shiva gave all kinds of weapons in the 7 worlds to Vashwata as a boon. Armed with those divine weapons and venturing on his 9 use the most powerful weapon, the Brahmastra, and everyone from God to human beings were terrified. Fortunately, Vashta could destroy that weapon, and the world was safe from insultation. Vashmata was extremely in fear with Vashta and hence killed his 100 sons, but Vashta was not distressed. Following this, Vashmata returned to deep tents and unnaturally reached the stage of Brahmacharya. At that point, he had so much true knowledge that he realized his mistake and misbehavior towards Vashta. He went back to Maharashtra's essence and asked sincerely for forgiveness. Vashmata was no more jealous of Vashta as he had real affection towards him now. They were friends after that. Sri Sakra has said, great people always advise us to be happy when others are happy. Show kindness when others are in difficulty. Make friends with pious people and ignore the sinful acts. Be happy with others' good fortune and never be jealous.
Jai Guru, thank you for reading, Simran. With that, we will dive deeper into what we all can learn from this by hearing from some of you. So I'm curious to hear. I'll ask Anyik first. Let's start by first understanding what jealousy is. Anyik, how would you define jealousy?
Jai Guru, jealousy is a feeling. Like, for example, you have something, like one of your friends does something that you doesn't, and then you feel unhappy because of that. That's jealousy.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for sharing, Anyik. Jealousy, generally refers to the thoughts or feelings that we might have stemming from anything like insecurity or concern or maybe even fear that you don't have something that you might see someone else has. And that can also lead to other emotions like anger or resentment, inadequacy, or helplessness. So very negative, can be a very negative emotion. Now I want to hear from Shrija. Which of the characters in the story displayed jealousy?
I think Vishwamitra was the one who was kind of jealous.
Yeah, absolutely. Vishwamitra, he displayed jealousy when he saw the cow, Sabara, who could fulfill anything they wished for. So when he saw that, Timmy, what did Vishwamitra do when he was jealous?
She got angry and got jealous and wanted to take the thing away from him.
Yeah, absolutely. He forcefully took Sabara away, and when she ran back to Vashishta, Vishwamitra used his divine weapons to attack Vashishta's ashram, and after much back and forth, he even eventually killed Vashishta's 100 sons. So it was definitely an extreme example of what jealousy can drive us to do. But also in the second sentence of the story, there are some behaviors also mentioned that people participate in when they're jealous. So wanted to ask, how about Yukta? What were some of those other behaviors that people might participate in when they're jealous?
Some of the behaviors, like when you're jealous, that like sometimes you're angry or like you're not happy with yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. You can be angry, unhappy, definitely. How about Pratyush? Anything else that comes to mind? Any other behaviors that people participate in when they're jealous?
Extending to actions. Some people would gossip or maybe like influence bad or to other people make them feel bad towards them. Sort of. Sorry.
Absolutely. When someone has something that we want and we feel jealous of them, we sometimes start talking ill of them or gossiping about them, just like you said. And we might make comments about whether they even deserve to have that thing or even how we ourselves can get that. So I'm curious, Arnav, are those behaviors and thoughts good for us to engage in? What do you think?
Guru, I don't think those behaviors are good for us, because if you get angry, you'll never be happy with yourself, and you'll never just have peace have a peace of mind. Jai Guru.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing, Arnav. Yeah, not great behaviors or thoughts for us to engage in. And like you mentioned, they make it harder for us to practice gratitude and contentment. And it's harder for us to be positive and compassionate. And when those feelings of jealousy become really strong, they may influence us to take poor actions, like in the story of what Vishwamitra did. So without thinking, we may try to engage in actions that are wrong and might lead us to suffer even more negative consequences later on. So in the last paragraph of the story, some of Thakura's advice is mentioned. If someone has something that we want, what does Thakura say we should feel for them? How about Divya? What does Thakura say we should feel for someone that has something good?
We should feel happy for them, but we should also feel happy for ourselves.
Absolutely. We should feel happy for them. We should feel happy that they are experiencing something that we wanted, or something that they wanted, sorry. They're experiencing something that they wanted, and we should hope that they are content. This is also directly mentioned in the English translation of the Bhai's Parijapatra. In the vow of the Sevaka, and I know we read the Parijapatras in some of the sessions earlier this year, we recite, I will not harbor jealousy and ill feeling towards anyone. So we must fill ourselves with love and compassion so that jealousy does not rule any of our thoughts and actions. So that was easy for me to say, but in the story, what did it take for Vishwamitra to finally not feel jealous and instead feel happy for Vashishta? Let's hear from Saraswata. In the story, what did it take for Vishwamitra to finally not feel jealous?
It took Vishwamitra to go to deep penance and attain Brahmaharshi to realize that he was jealous and that he was wrong.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing, Saraswat. It took deep penance and sadhana to reach that state of Brahmaharshi, just like you said. And at that point, he had so much true knowledge that he realized his mistake and misbehavior to Vashishta. And he went back to his ashram and asked sincerely for forgiveness. And at that point, he was no longer jealous of Vashishta, and he had real affection towards him. So he took some time, went into deep penance. Some of us might not have time, or maybe we're not there in our journey, spiritual journeys yet. So how can we train ourselves to be happy for others instead of feeling jealous? I'm curious, how about Shilpi? Any thoughts on some things we can do every day to let go of jealousy? Or how about Suhani? Don't hear them. How about Aditi? What are some things we can do every day to let go of jealousy?
Garga, some things you can do every day to let go of jealousy is remember what you're thankful for And when you like see someone who has like something you might not have, instead of like wishing that you had that thing, you should just be happy for them. Jai Guru.
Beautifully said, Aditi. Absolutely. We should be grateful, remember what we do have, to help us not feel so jealous. Ansh, how about you? Any other thoughts on what we can do every day to let go of jealousy?
Yeah, adding on to what Aditi said, in other ways you can just avoid jealousy, being happy for what you have, and being grateful. And also just trying to keep a good connection with them no matter what.
Thank you for sharing. I really love the last thing you said. Maintain a really good connection with them so that when they're happy, you're happy and you're no longer jealous. Absolutely. So we can also remind ourselves that we are different people on different paths. What others have may not serve us in our own path. We can also learn to truly love others, because when we love others, it is much easier for us to not only feel happy for them, but also wish that happiness for them. And then we can also practice our own affirmations daily to raise our own self-confidence, our own gratitude, and positivity. So those last two things I mentioned, truly loving others and practicing our own affirmations, are incredibly important in our effort to escape all jealousy. When it comes to compassion, it's easy for us to love our family and friends because we know and trust them and we have a relationship with them. But loving everyone means loving even those who we may not know. How do you think we can do that? Yukta, how do you think we can love even those we do not know? Or how about Anik?
Jai Guru, since chakra is everywhere, and even inside people's bodies, if you picture it that way, that means you love chakra. Jai Guru.
Absolutely, really wonderfully said. Reminding ourselves that chakra resides in everyone, and we all come from the same universal being, will really help us love others that we do not know. Any other ideas? Want to hear from? How about Simran? How do you think we can love even people we do not know?
Like the things they like get like new stuff. Like we should be like happy for them.
Absolutely. We should be happy. Remember that we also have a lot of things that we're thankful for, and so when they get something and we see them happy, that should rub off on us too. Absolutely. Another thing we can do is practice self-love. When you love yourself, you remain in a very positive state where you can have unconditional love to give to others. You can also love others by thinking of love as an action. So taking time to help others or engage in service can be a way you show your love for others too. And then also, you can empathize with others. If they share something with you, or if you notice they might be having a difficult time, or maybe even a good time in their life, empathize and understand what it might be like to be in their shoes and appreciate their perspective. So lastly, I mentioned that we can practice affirmations daily to get rid of feelings of jealousy. I'm curious if any of you have heard of affirmations. Pratyush, have you heard of affirmations? If so, will you let us know what they are?
Deidre, I don't know.
That's okay. I'll let us give a couple words on affirmations. These are statements that you can recite every day to remind yourself of some idea that you want to embody or some practice that you want to live by, really anything that you can recite over and over again. And if you'll recall, we recite the Bodhicitta every day, and that is also an affirmation. We are affirming our faith in Takuro. We are affirming the practices that we will do to follow the path he has shown us and to truly be ideal human beings. So wanted to share a few affirmations that we can all remember so that we practice compassion and escape jealousy. And for each one I share, you can also say that in your head, or maybe after the session, you can say that to yourself. You can say it in your head, or you can say it out loud. I found these to be very, very helpful. So the first one is, I am connected to the universe. My happiness is connected to the universe. I am made of the light of the universe. And I attract love and positivity when I exude love and positivity. So with that, I think we are out of time. I wanted to leave us all with a quote that I found very transformative for me and one that I try to remind myself often. You will know that you have reached true happiness and compassion when you are so fulfilled with your own blessings that you begin to wish the same happiness for others. Because at that point, you have realized that when those around you are happy too, your happiness will multiply infinitely. With that, we are out of time. I thank each of you for spending your time in our discussion today. I am very thankful for the opportunity to learn from you all, and I pray that we all can practice true compassion and live to our highest selves with that compassion. I beg for forgiveness for any mistakes I might have made. And today, Saraswat has Bari and Bhavabhinimaya Seva. So Saraswat, please go ahead when you're ready. Jai Guru.
Today's Nepali. I wanted to first take the opportunity to pray to Thakur to stay with me and guide me always so that I can stay on the right path. This year, I will be finishing up middle school and applying to high school. Last summer, I started reading the Bhagavad Gita, but I was not able to continue as I started going back to school. So I'm very exhilarated that in Wai session we are starting the Bhagavad Gita.
Mute off.
ଜୟ ଗୁରୁ। ଠାକୁର ଭାଇ ମା ପିଲାମାନେ, ଆଜି ମୋର ସେବା ପାଳି ଆସୁଛି, ଭାବ ବିନିମୟ ସେବା ଅଛି। ଭାବ ବିନିମୟ ତ ସବୁ ସଂଘ ପୂଜା ମତେ ଭଲ ଲାଗେ, ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ଭାବ ବିନିମୟ ଶୁଣିପାରେ, ତ ନିଜର ଆସେ ଜାଣିପାରେନି କ'ଣ କହିବି। ଲାଷ୍ଟ ଯେତେବେଳେ ପୂଜା ପାଇଁ ନିମନ୍ତ୍ରଣ କଲେ, ତାପରଠୁ ତାଗୁରୁଜୀ କ'ଣ କହିବି ଭାବ ବିନିମୟ ପାଇଁ ତ ଭାବିଥିଲି, କିନ୍ତୁ ଏଇଠି ଆସି ଠିଆ ହେଲା ପରେ କିଛି ମନେ ପଡ଼ୁନି। ବେସିକାଲି ଏଇଟା ହେଉଛି ସମୀକ୍ଷା। ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ପାଖକୁ ଆସିଛି, ରାଣା ସୂର୍ଯ୍ୟ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ମାନେ ସବୁଦିନ ସକାଳ ତଳେ ପୂଜା କରୁଛି, ଆଉ କ'ଣ ତାକୁ ଉପଦେଶ ଶୁଣୁଛି, ସେଥିରୁ କ'ଣ ଶିଖିଛି ଆଉ ଶିଖିଛି ଆଉ କ'ଣ ମାନେ ସେ ଉପଦେଶ ଶୁଣି ଗୋଟେ ଆମେ ଜୀବନରେ ତାକୁ ପାଳିବା ପାଇଁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରୁଛି, ସେଇଟା ସେଥିରେ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରିବେ। ତାକୁ ତ ବହୁତ କିଛି ଉପଦେଶ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି, କିନ୍ତୁ ସେ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରୁଛି ଯେ ବେସିକାଲି ଆମର ଯେଉଁ ଦିନଲିପି ପୂରଣ କରିଛୁ ସେଇ ନୀତି ଗୁଡ଼ା ସେଟା କିଛି ଅଛି କରିବା ପାଇଁ। ତା ଛଡ଼ା ସବୁଦିନ कहुई विशेषकर माँ मान परिचय पत्र कहुई सब तुम्हें तो मैंने माँ मान समय नहीं तेणु सब नाम नापी जहाँ भी कर चेष्टा करी मझे होता किसी दिन है मैंने करुच्ची किंतु मैंने कंटिन्यूअस जो नाम नवाटा से होने किंतु जहाँ भी कम मैंने सका उठला ठाकुर मैंने ठाकुर जन ठाकुर आज यही कम मोर कर अच्छे जमी ठीक ठाक भाव करें से आशीर्वाद करते देखी थोड़े जनईदेला कम चली ठीक ठीक जहाँ जहाँ तो हवा कथा आ गोटे भी जिन देखी जिते ठाकुर मैंने किसी जहाँ किसी भल हो सब जीवन तो सब भल जीवन सब ठाकुर भी कहते आम जीवन सब गोटे स्तर स्तर थाए सुख आस दुख पुणी सुख एमती सब चलो किंतु आ गोटे देखुची यात्रा बाड़ी भी जहाँ हो ठाकुर मैंने सेगुड़ा मैंने जहाँ मैंने एनालाइज कर क्लास 8-10 वर्ष भितर आगु 3-4 वर्ष पूर्व जहाँ कहे जहाँ कि गोटे है मैंने किसी कहले कौन कले मैंने संगे से मनटा खराब हो जाऊला किसी कहला से जिनसा चिंता कर मन आ बेसी खराब हुए ये 2 दिन तले आई थिंक काली बोधे सका भाई यूट्यूब कौन देखुले जड़े क्वेश्चन पचार आमर मैंने एमती हो कि जड़े किसी आम कहीदेला कि 10 मिनट किसी कहूँ से कथा मन कमक बाधुचे जो से कथा चिंता कर बेसी मन खराब हो मैंने कंटिन्यूअसली आम से चिंता कर भाभी भाभी आम मैंने मन खराब हो जी कही मन विद्वेष आसूचे से कहीं हो जड़े जी साधु जहाँ क्वेश्चन पचार से शुणी कहले तुम्हें के कौन पागल संगे कथा कहले हाँ देखी कहले हाँ देखी कितु कहले से पागल तुम कौन कर से बड़े गाड़ी भी दिए हाँ गाड़ी दिए तुम्हें कौन कर कहले से तो पागल कथा कौन शुण कहले सेमती जी तुम्हें किसी कहूँ तो भावुँ एटा कि मैंने किसी तुम्हें तुम मन लगुच तुम्हें मन कहीं खराब भाव से किसी पागल गोटे कहूँ तुम्हें से बेसिकली उपेक्षा कर से कथा शुणी कहले ठाकुर तो से कथा कहते आम पढ़ुल माँ मान क्लास को जा बही पढ़ारे जैसे सब मैंने मनटा ठीक रखा तो सब कथार आमको से मैंने मन नवा कथा नुह जोड़ा तक लगुच किसी जस्ट उपेक्षा करवा आम से कथा नहीं कि चिंता करवा बेसी लगे मैंने आडिशन हो जाए केत कौन किए कही कौन से सब आडिशन हो निज मन ही खराब हुए तेणु ये बुझे जहाँ किसी होम सब भल मैंने खुशी रही चाहूँ से सब आम निज उपर ही निर्भर करुचे तेणु तेणु से चेष्टा करुच्ची करने पूरा तो मैंने कहीपर जे पूरा हो मैंने सक्सेसफुल पार्टी बोली कि देखुची किसी तो हो आगुरी जो सब मैंने किसी कहले मनटा सब संगे संगे व्यस्त लगुला से कथा भी चिंता करुले सब आसुनी लगुच हाँ ठीक अच्छे कह कथा कहते मुझे शुणी बास सरला चैप्टर एंड तापर मोर जहाँ करवा कथा जदि किसी हाँ से कहले मोर किसी भूल अच्छी ठीक अच्छे ताल चेष्टा कर सुधारे जब भावुची ना जब देखुची ना मोर मोर किसी तो नहीं मे बी मिसकम्युनिकेशन समथिंग मोर जहाँ कथा कर तेणु गोटे देखुची ये सब करापर मनटा एते व्यस्त लगुनि ठीक भलसे मैंने जाऊँ दिन ठाकुर प्रार्थना करुँची आशीर्वाद करूँ जमी सब कथा चिंता करें से जो उपदेश सब देते ठीक ठीक भाव पालन करें आ गोटे पढ़ुली 2 दिन तले मानते से सप्तरूप गोटे ठाकुर कहते मैंने मोर जी मैंने तुमको मैंने गोटे मैंने तुम जंत्र हुआ तुम भीतर दी मोर जहाँ इच्छा सब फुटी उठो ना बेसिकली तुम चित्त शुद्धि हेल्ले ठाकुर प्रार्थना जमी आम से ठीक जंत्रटा हो पार इच्छा जो से आम संसार आनी आम ठीक ठीक भाव कर निजक ठीक प्रस्तुत कर आशीर्वाद कर रोचे जय गुरु।
ଜୟଗୁରୁ ଶିବାନୀ ମହାନ୍ତି ମା।
ଜୟଗୁରୁ ଭାଇ ଶୁଣାଯାଉଛି?
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଆଜି ଟିକେ ଡିଷ୍ଟର୍ବାନ୍ସ ହଉଛି। ଜୟଗୁରୁ, ଆଜି ମୋର ପାଳି ଅଛି ଆଉ ବହୁତ ଭଲ ଲାଗୁଛି ଯେ ମତେ ପାଳି ଆଜି ମତେ ମିଳିଛି। ଆଉ ପାଳି ଯୋଉମାନଙ୍କର ପାଳି ଥାଏ ସେମାନେ ସାଟରଡେ ପୂଜାଟା ଅଧିବାସ ପୂଜାଟାକୁ ଜଏନ୍ କରିବା କଥା, ସେଇଟାକୁ ମୁଁ କରିପାରୁନି। କାଲି ଟିକେ ମାନେ ମୁଁ ଭାବିଲି ଆଜି ମୋର ପାଳି ଅଛି, ଟିକେ ଭଲ ଭଲ ଜିନିଷ ରାନ୍ଧିକି ଠାକୁରଙ୍କୁ ମାନେ ଭୋଗ ଦେବି। ଘରେ ମିଲ୍କ ନଥିଲା ତ ତାକୁ ଆଣିବା ପାଇଁ ଯାଇଥିଲି, ତାପରେ ଏମିତି ଆଉ ଟିକେ ଟିକେ କାମ ଥିଲା, ଡେରି ହେଇଗଲା ଘରକୁ ଆସିପାରିଲିନି ଠିକ ଟାଇମରେ। ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ବହୁତ ବଡ ଭୁଲ ହେଇଯାଇଛି। ଆଉ ଆଜି ସକାଳୁ ବି ମୁଁ ଉଠି ପାରିନି ପୁରା ଶୀଘ୍ର, ମୋ ଦେହ ବି ଭଲ ଲାଗୁନଥିଲା, ଉଠି ପାରିଲିନି ଶୀଘ୍ର, ସେଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ଭୁଲ ହେଇଯାଇଛି। ଆଉ ସବୁବେଳେ ଭାବେ ଯେ ମୁଁ ଭାବ ବିନିମୟ ଆସିଲେ ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ସେୟାର କରିବି ଆଉ ଟିକେ ଆଗରୁ ପ୍ରିପେୟାର ହେଇକି ରହିବି, କିନ୍ତୁ କେତେବେଳେ ବି ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରିକି ପ୍ରିପେୟାର ହେଇପାରିବି। ଆଉ ଆଜି ମୁଁ କିଛି କହିବି ମୋ ମା ବିଷୟରେ, ମମତା ମା। ଆଉ ସେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ମୋ ପାଖରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି, ଆଉ ମୁଁ ବହୁତ ଭାଗ୍ୟବାନ ଯେ ମୋ ମା ମୋ ପାଖରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି, ଆଉ ଯୋଉଟା ସବୁବେଳେ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ସମ୍ଭବ ନୁହେଁ। ଆଉ ଯେତେ ଦୁଃଖ ସୁଖ ସବୁ ମୁଁ ତା ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସେୟାର କରିପାରେ, ଯୋଉଟା ମୋ ସ୍ୱାମୀଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ସେୟାର କରିପାରେନି, ମୋ ପୁଅ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ସେୟାର କରିପାରେନି, ମୁଁ ତାରି ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ହିଁ ସେୟାର କରେ। ଆଉ ଯେତେବେଳେ ମୋ ସ୍ୱାମୀଙ୍କ ଉପରେ ରାଗ ହୁଏ କି ପୁଅ ଉପରେ ରାଗ ହୁଏ, ପୁଅ ଉପରେ ରାଗ ହୁଏ ତାକୁ ମୁଁ ବାଡେଇବାକୁ ଯାଏ, କିନ୍ତୁ ତାକୁ ବାଡେଇଲା ବେଳକୁ ସେ କହନ୍ତି ଆଜିକାଲି ତାକୁ ବାଡେଇଲେ ତାର କିଛି ହଉନି, ମୋ ହାତଟା ଦରଜ ହେଇଯାଉଛି 5 ଦିନ, କିନ୍ତୁ ତାର କିଛି ବି ହଉନି। ତାକୁ କିନ୍ତୁ ମୋ ସ୍ୱାମୀଙ୍କ ଉପରେ ତାର ଅଭିମାନ ଆସେ, ମୁଁ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ କିଛି କହିପାରିନି, ସେତେବେଳେ ରାଗ ସବୁ ଯାହା ଥାଏ ମୋ ଭିତରେ ମୋ ମା ଉପରେ ସୁଝାଏ ତାକୁ। ଆଉ ସବୁ ସୁଖ ଦୁଃଖରେ ସତରେ ମୁଁ କହୁଛି ସେ ମୋର ସାଥୀ ହେଇକି ରହିଛି। ଯଦି ସେ ନଥାନ୍ତା ଆଜି ମୋ ଜୀବନଟା ବହୁତ ବୋରିଂ ହେଇଯାଇଥାନ୍ତା, ମୁଁ ସେୟା ଭାବେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ମୁଁ ସମୀକ୍ଷା କରେ। ଆଉ ମୁଁ ତା ବିଷୟରେ କିଛି କହିବି। ମୋ ମାଇଁ ଯିଏ ଥିଲେ ଚୈତନ୍ୟ ଭାଇଙ୍କ ଝିଅ, ସେ ଥିଲେ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କର ଦୀକ୍ଷିତ ଶିଷ୍ୟା। ମାନେ ସେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ତାଙ୍କ ମାଙ୍କ ଗର୍ଭରେ ଥିଲେ, ଠାକୁର ତାଙ୍କ ମାଙ୍କୁ ଦୀକ୍ଷା ଦେଇଥିଲେ, ଆଉ ଠାକୁର କହିଥିଲେ ଯେ ତୋର ଦୀକ୍ଷା ସାଙ୍ଗେ ତୋର ଗର୍ଭସ୍ଥ ସନ୍ତାନର ବି ଦୀକ୍ଷା ହେଇଯାଇଛି। ଆଉ ମୋ ମାଇଁଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ ଦେଖିଲି ସେ କେତେ ମାନେ ଡେଡିକେଟେଡ ଥିଲେ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ, ସବୁ କଥାରେ ତାଙ୍କର ଠାକୁର। ଆଉ ସେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆସିଥିଲେ, ମୋ ମାମୁଁ ଘର କଥା ମୁଁ କହୁଛି, ତ ମାମୁଁ ଘରେ ଗୋଟେ ବିରାଟ ପରିବାର, ମାନେ ମୋର ଅଜାଙ୍କ ଆହୁରି 2ଟା ଭାଇ, 3ଟା ଭାଇଙ୍କର 34 ଜଣ ପିଲା, ମାନେ 20ଟା ଝିଅ ଆଉ 14ଟା ପୁଅ, ମାନେ ଏତେ ବଡ ପରିବାରକୁ ସେ ଆସିଥିଲେ। ଆଉ ସେତେବେଳେ ଜଏଣ୍ଟ ଫ୍ୟାମିଲି ଥିଲା। ଆଉ ସେଇ ଭିତରୁ ସେ ତ ମାମୁଁଙ୍କୁ ମାନେ ଅନୁପ୍ରାଣିତ କରିକି ମାମୁଁଙ୍କୁ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ପାଖକୁ ଆଣିଲେ। ଆଉ ଏତେ ସବୁ ଭାଇ ଭଉଣୀଙ୍କ ଭିତରୁ କେହି ଆସିଲେନି, କିନ୍ତୁ ମୋ ମା ଜଣେ ସେ ଆସିଥିଲେ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ପାଖକୁ। ଆଉ ମୁଁ ଦେଖୁଛି ମାନେ ସେଇଠି ଆସିକି ମାନେ ତାର ତ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ପାର୍କିଂସନ୍ ହେଇଛି, ସେ ଚାଲି ପାରୁନି, ଚାଲିଲେ ପଡୁଛି, କିନ୍ତୁ ତଥାପି ତାର ଏତେ ଡେଡିକେସନ। ସେ ସବୁ ମାନେ ରାତିରେ ଥରେ କହିବ ମତେ ମୋ ଦେହ ଭଲ ଲାଗୁନି, ମୁଁ ଖାଇବିନି, ମତେ ଜମା ଭଲ ଲାଗୁନି, ମତେ ଜର ଲାଗୁଛି। ସେଠୁ ମୁଁ ଭାବେ ଆଜି ବୋଧେ ସକାଳୁ ସେ ଉଠି ପାରିବନି, ପୂଜା କରିପାରିବନି, କିନ୍ତୁ ଦେଖିଲା ବେଳକୁ ସେ ଠିକ 6ଟା ବେଳକୁ ଶଙ୍ଖ ବାଜିବ, ସେ ପୂଜା କରୁଥିବ। ଯେମିତି ହେଲେ ସେ ମାନେ 6ଟା ବେଳେ ପୂଜାଟା ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ହବ ଆମ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କର। ଆଉ ସେମିତି ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟାବେଳେ ସେମିତି ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟା 5:30 ବେଳକୁ ସେ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ଠାକୁର ଘର ପଚାରିବ ପୂଜା କରିବା ପାଇଁ। 6ଟା ବେଳକୁ ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟା 7ଟା ବେଳକୁ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ପୂଜା ହବ। ଆଉ ପ୍ରତି 5 ମିନିଟରେ ମାନେ 5 ମିନିଟ ତଳେ ସେ ଯାହା କରିଥିଲା ସେ ଭୁଲି ଯାଉଛି, ସବୁ ଭୁଲି ଯାଉଛି ଆଜିକାଲି। କିନ୍ତୁ ସେ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କର ପୂଜାଟା ହବ ଏତିକି ବେଳେ, ଶନିବାର ଦିନ ଅଧିବାସ ପୂଜା ଅଛି, ରବିବାର ଦିନ ଏତିକି ବେଳେ ଆମ ସଂଘ ପୂଜା ଅଛି। ସେଇ ଜିନିଷ ଗୁଡାକ ମୁଁ ଦେଖେ କଣ ସେ ଭୁଲୁନି, କିନ୍ତୁ ସବୁ ସେ ଭୁଲି ଯାଉଛି। ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ କଥା, ମାନେ କେତେ ଡେଡିକେସନ ତାର। ଆଉ ତା ଆଖିକୁ ଭଲ ଦେଖାଯାଉନି, କିନ୍ତୁ ବାଡ଼ିପଟେ ଯଦି କୋଉଠି ଗୋଟେ ଫୁଲଟେ କୋଉ ସନ୍ଧିରେ ଫୁଟିଥିବ, ସେଇଟା ତା ଆଖିକୁ ଦେଖାଯାଏ, ତାକୁ ସେ କେମିତି ତୋଳିକି ଆଣିବ। ସେ ପଛେ ପଡିବ 50 ଥର, କିନ୍ତୁ ଫୁଲଟା ବି ତୋଳିକି ଯେମିତି ହେଲେ ଆଣିବ। କି ଘରକୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଫଳ ଆସୁଛି ପ୍ରଥମେ ତା ଆଖିରେ ପଡ଼ିଯାଉଛି କୋଉଠି ଫଳ ଥୁଆ ଅଛି, ତାକୁ ସେ ନେଇକି ଯିବ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ରଖିବ। ତ ଏଇ ସବୁ ଯୋଉ ଡେଡିକେସନ ମାନେ ମୁଁ ଯୋଉ ନିଷ୍ଠାବୋଧ ଯୋଉ ଶୁଣିଛି, ମାନେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଭାଙ୍ଗିବାର ସମୟ ଆସେ ସେତେବେଳେ ବି ସେ ଜିନିଷଟା ଭାଙ୍ଗେନି, ମାନେ ସେଇ ଜିନିଷଟା ମାନେ ମୁଁ ତା ପାଖରେ ଦେଖିଛି। ଆଉ ଯୋଉଥିରୁ ଯୋଉ ନିଷ୍ଠାର 1% ବି ମୋ ପାଖରେ ନାହିଁ, ସେ ମାନେ ମୁଁ ଟୋଟାଲି ଅପୋଜିଟ୍ ତାର। ମାନେ ମତେ ମୁଁ ତ ଭୀଷଣ ଅଳସୁଆ, ମୁଁ କିଛି ମାନେ କୋଉ ଜିନିଷଟା ବି ଠିକରେ କରିପାରେନି। ଆଉ ଆଜି ମାନେ ଭାଗ୍ୟ ବଳରେ ମୁଁ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଆସିଛି, ଆଉ ଯେ ତାଙ୍କର ସେବିକା ହେଇଛି, ତାଙ୍କୁ କିଛି ହେଲେ ସେବା ମତେ ମିଳିଛି, ସଙ୍ଗୀତ ସେବା। ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଛି ତାକୁ ବି ମଧ୍ୟ ଠିକ ଭାବରେ କରିପାରିନି। ମୁଁ ମଝିରେ କେତେଥର ସଙ୍ଗୀତ ସେବା ଥିବା ତାକୁ ମିସ୍ କରିଯାଇଛି। ଆଉ ସେଇଟା ଗୋଟିଏ କଥା। ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ କଥା ମୁଁ କହିବି ଯେ ଆମେ ଯୋଉ ସବୁବେଳେ ହଉ ଭାଇ ମୁଁ ସେତିକି କହି ରହୁଛି।
Mute off.
Jai Guru. We are out of time, so I'll be as short as possible. Shri Thakur Maharaj, Bhais, Maas, and young aspirants. I'm one of the Paryas, and I came to the ashram last evening. I did attend the Adivasa Puja. There was one common thread that I have been hearing since yesterday, today, and also in the YS session, was about love. Love, compassion, and yesterday in Adivasa we heard about in the discussion that this love and service to Thakura, dedication, are like two wheels on the Bhakti Marg that will take us to Thakura. Thakura is our destination. And that is what his words are, that in this yoga, Bhakti Marg is the only path that will take us to him. And today, Prajapai mentioned that, unless we don't have Thakura's kripa or grace or blessing, we will not be able to reach him. So how do we achieve that? That can be only achieved through our own love and our service to Thakura, our seva to Thakura. Yesterday when Bhai was reading about Surendra Mohan Das Gupta's narration from one of the books, Surendra Mohan Bhai had to leave the ashram in the morning and to catch a train. His train was at 8 o'clock, and Thakura's time to leave bed or wake up was 8 o'clock. He didn't want to leave without seeing Thakura, but neither did he want to miss his train. So he was in a dilemma, and he was very unhappy. He was anxious, and that he wanted to see Thakura, but he did not know how. And somehow this deep, intense love and feeling for Thakura tugged the heartstrings of Thakura. He knew, or he realized, that one of his bhaktas was unhappy and anxious to see him. And here Surendra Bhai was in a dilemma, and one sevaka came running to him that Thakura was summoning him, that Thakura wanted to meet him. So Thakura woke up before his time, his usual time to meet his bhakta. So Surendra Bhai could go and see Thakura and yet catch his train. So that is very apparent, that here it's apparent that if we have that intense love for our Thakura, he will do anything for us. He will give us his blessing. He will show his grace to us. But if we don't have that, we will not be able to reach him. So it's the love that will take us on the Bhakti Marg. The other component of love, like in the YS session, we were talking about, is love for everyone. We have the love for our family. We forgive everyone in our family. A mother forgives the misgivings of a child, the mischief, the wrongdoings of a child. The same kind of love we should have for everyone, even for, I would say, our own Sangha, all our own Sangha members. It's we should have each other's back. It's the love that transcends, I would say, all culture, it transcends class, as well as socioeconomic status. In Thakura's eyes, we are all equal, and we are all equal in a sense to get his blessing. So there cannot be any differentiation here, and that's what we also should not feel that, okay, somebody is below us for whatever reason, so is not befitting for our love. If Thakura also felt similarly, then none of us would have got his grace. So thank you, Sri Amma, for sharing that beautiful story about love and compassion. And that's all that we should strive for. And my strive is always for that, that give me that love and compassion for all, and so that I can move forward on the path to be a good human being. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru Ma, Usama Madhyana Bhagavata और इन्हीं पूजा पे छापने निमंत्रण करिए.
जय गुरु. श्री ठाकुर महाराज अभी नाम कीर्तन पर आपण को मध्याह्न भोग दिया जावा. आपण को मध्याह्न भोग पाए आमंत्रित करुछि. समस्त भाई माँ माने एठी जे अछंती आसन मंदिर रे तांको प्रसाद सेवन पाए आमंत्रण करुछि. जय गुरु. जय गुरु. श्री ठाकुर महाराज भाई माँ माने को यंग हस्बैंड्स को आज संध्या पूजा पर भी आमंत्रित करुछि. नित्य पूजा पाए. जय गुरु.
जय गुरु. शिवन्या सार्थक अछि इनवाइट करियो वाइफ
भाई भाई मुझे कैसे कान्हा भाई पर वेडिंग पर निमंत्रण भी करी.
ठीक है. हां आज के आगे हमारा संघ पूजा भी निमंत्रण है ना पूरा.
Jai Guru. I invite all Bhais, Mas, young aspirants, and Thakura to the Sangha Puja to be held on Sunday, December 12th.
जय गुरु. सार्थक देवीदास भाई और मु श्री ठाकुर महाराज सबू भाई माँ एवं यंग एस्पिरेंट्स को नेक्स्ट संघ पूजा सेशन 12 डिसेंबर को निमंत्रण करुछि. संघ पूजा जोग दे सेवार सुजोग देवे और सेवा पूजा को सफल मंडित करेंगे. जय गुरु.
जय गुरु. भाई
जय गुरु. ठाकुर माँ भाई यंग एस्पिरेंट्स मैंने आमर गुरुदासन वार्षिक उत्सव आसंता फ्राइडे डिसेम्बर 10 तारीख संध्या बेले हम. मुझे श्री ठाकुर सब भाई भाई निमंत्रण करुच्ची. आमर श्रद्धेय संघर सभापति ब्रज भाई संपादक आम विश्वजित भाई उभय को निमंत्रण कर पूजा पूजा टी रही. ब्रज भाई ट्रावेल कर जानी बट टाइम आसी पहुंचे ब्रज भाई ना दी जन को निमंत्रण कर समस्त जोग दे पूजा टी सफल कर. जय
जय गुरु. सुप्रीत भाई.
जय गुरु. जय गुरु. ठाकुर आमर द्वितीय गुरुदासन वार्षिक उत्सव आपन को केन्द्र कुटीर निमंत्रण कराया. समस्त अमेरिका आपण सहित समस्त भाई माँ और पिता मान गुरुदासन वार्षिक उत्सव निमंत्रण कर. वार्षिक उत्सव शनिवार 11 तारीख दिन सकाଳେ पालन कर. सका 7टा बेले आरती और 6:45 प्रतीक्षा. समस्त सादर निमंत्रण जनाई. समस्ते पूजा योगदान कर पूजा को सफलमंडित करेंगे और आमको सेवार सुजोग देवे. जय गुरु.
जय गुरु. उषा pray for forgiveness also.
Jai Guru. Pradyumna Agarwal Bhai is getting married on December 11th, Saturday, time which is 6 o'clock India Standard Time. I am inviting on his behalf I'm inviting Shri Thakura, Bhais, Mahas, and young aspirants to his wedding, which is going to be held in Bhubaneswar at the ITC Hotel. If anyone can make it, please, it'll be an honor to have our Bhais or Mahas or young aspirants there. And of course, I would request Shri Thakura Maharaj to attend. Jai Guru. Jai Guru. Aji Sangha Pujare, Saraswat, Shivani Dividima, Shivani Mahantima, Moro Palithala. Janatara to both bhul heji, Janatara to kitte bhul heithaba. So on behalf of all Paliyas and all Bhais and Mahas, young aspirants, Pujari Jogo Deithle, I ask for forgiveness for Jaha Kichi Amatu Bhul Truti Heithava. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Shivani Mahantima, Vidya Prasthana.
Jai Guru. Dibera dula bhataba charana jugala dibera dula bhataba charana jugala Sidi Madivami Kiyachi Ambala Devaki Diye तुम्हारी साकला नीद धाना जाना तुम्हारी साकला ग्रहण करिया करा जीवन सफला देव ग्रहण करिया करा जीवन सफला चराचर विश्व सकले तोमार चराचर विश्व सकले तोमार कि धन तोमरे देव छिया छियामार कि धन तोमरे देव छिया छियामार कि दिए पूजिब तुम्हें दिनहि नामी 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 जे धनी पूजिब तुम्हें श्री धन तुमी जे धनी पूजिब तुम्हें श्री धन तुमी आर किछु नाई चाहे निवेदन आर किछु नाई चाहे निवेदन आर किछु नाई चाहे